Hey my beloveds, what's going on everybody? Welcome to this week's video. So today I'm really excited about talking to you about this subject. I did a little Insta story. I'm gonna put the picture over here because it was pretty funny. So the photo I did was a side-by-side of J-Lo in a bikini, Jennifer Lopez, and myself in a bikini. She's now 50 and looks ferocious. She looks amazing. She's killing it. And I'm 60 and still rocking a bikini. So the reason I put that photo, that post on Instagram is because literally I must get a dozen messages at least every single day from people, especially young girls, saying, Dr. Elizabeth, I'm terrified of getting old, quote unquote old. And so I was like, no. We really need to talk about this shit because I'm getting serious here, because there's no reason for it. Look, I'm 60. I'm still running around. I'm stronger than I've ever been. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I'm having more fun in my life than I ever before. I have more freedom. I have more confidence. I have more self-love. I have more self-care. I have more precious friends and connections with other human beings. Like, I'm just really clear. I am only here on the planet to get better, to create more, to give more, to express more, to expand more, to love more, and just to live more. I'm so clear on that. And that's really why I wanted to come talk to you guys today. So I'm going to share my story of how I got to this place, and I'm going to give you guys a couple little tips on how you can begin to embrace this concept of truly being ageless so that we are not afraid of aging. So let's go back. My whole life, I've looked really young, like irritatingly young. Like I'll tell you a little story. I was in dental school, so I was like 23 to 26 when I graduated from dental school and I was 26. So like early to mid 20s really. And I remember I remember flying with my girlfriends back home for a vacation, and I'm the only one that got it carded. And the joke is I don't even drink, but I'm the only one that got it carded. They all ordered a drink and I don't even drink, and I'm the one that got carded. And I was just like, ah. But I remember them saying to me, Elizabeth, you should be so happy. Like, they were like, don't worry about it. This is great. And I remember another time specifically, I was in dental school. It was, I was already in my rotation in the emergency room. So I remember a patient came in and I worked on him, and literally the whole time I'm working on him, he kept on looking at me and saying, I can't believe you're my doctor. You look so young. You look so young. How can you be the doctor? Are you sure you're the doctor? Like, really, are you the doctor? The whole procedure. And if you've ever worked with a dental student, they take a really long time. This is like 4 hours of him saying, oh my God. So finally, at the end of it, I was so frustrated. I can't believe I said this. I got in so much trouble for saying this. I looked at him and I said, I'm not really your doctor, but thanks for letting me practice on you. He got so upset. I got in so much trouble from the dental school, but I apologized and always forgiven. But it's like I was always so frustrated about that. But I remember specifically, so there's been I could tell you story after story of how I was teased for looking young, on how I was carded for looking young, and how I just felt like, people are like, oh my God, you look so young. And then I remember when I was a senior in dental school, and so the whole freshman class came up. So now they're 4 years younger than me. And I was just turned 26. And I remember one of the kids, we all were hanging out together, and I remember one of the kids was like, oh my God, you're 26. And he looks at me, and he was kind of flirting with me. And he's like, you're so old. And I remember this like it was yesterday. In my heart, I all of a sudden was like, old? Oh my God, 26, I'm a quarter of a century old. I'm old. And like all of a sudden that feeling and awareness of being old came over me. Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth. I have a hair on my red lipstick. Okay. We're good. No, we're not good. Okay, now we're good. Okay, sorry guys. All right. And I remember that was kind of like the beginning of me in my late 20s and early 30s thinking, oh my God, I'm old. I'm getting old. And it was a horrible feeling. And I remember, and this is really and so for me, that journey from being in my late 20s and early 30s and having that experience of feeling old. And it was the experience of like, it's over for you. You might as well cash your chips in. It's over for you. And hell, I am living proof that it is not over, and it's never over because I'm 60 and I'm so far from over, and it is so far from over in my life. So but at the time, like, I wish I could have gone back and spoken to my younger self. And I wish this video had been out and I could have heard it, because I was really like freaked out about it. And so that's kind of like, that's the story of kind of how I got to that place. And so now let's talk about how I got from that place of going, oh my God, I'm old, and oh my God, like what's going on here, feeling like it's over for me. And so the first thing I want to share with you, the first tip, is sharing with you where this comes from. And this is just my observation and from the work I do with myself and my private clients, because I do work with people about switching their mindset around health and around infinite possibilities for their life, and certainly around age. I've helped a lot of women on this. And the first tip is to flip this concept of, it's kind of like, I want you guys to really feel into this feeling with me. It's a switch from going from, oh my God, it's hopeless, which a lot of women, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I still dance on stage, and the girls I perform and dance on stage with are like in their 20s. So like they're more than half my age. It's like they're like 1/3 my age. And they show up for rehearsal and they're like, oh my God, I'm getting so old, and they really believe it. And so the first switch I'm going to invite you to step into, and then the first tip in switching this mentality from fearing old to feeling like you have endless possibilities, is switching from it's hopeless, which is what the fear for most women is. It's over for me and it's hopeless. I'll never get back the youthfulness, I'll never get back the energy, I'll never get back the enthusiasm for life, the vitality, sense of fun, sense of excitement, sense of adventure, all the juiciness, so to speak, of life. They feel like they're losing it or they've lost it. So my tip for you guys is to switch that. If you start feeling like that, to switch that from that feeling to a feeling of, no, there are endless possibilities for me, for my life, at every age. I don't care if you're one of my teen-something years young, 20-something years young, 30-something years young, 40-something years young, 50-something years young, 60-something years young, 70-something years young, 80-something years young, 90-something years young, 100-something years young. The point is the young. It's why I tag it onto every age that I talk about when I refer to myself or anyone else for that matter. Because it's the mind, because that word comes with the thought of possibility. Think about it, my beloveds, especially my girls. I'm really, really talking to the girls here, but also the guys, but really the girls. If you think it's over, so let's stay with this side here for a second. If you think it's over, what possibility is there for you? Like for me, let's take me as an example. Let's say, okay, holy shit, I'm 60. It's all over for me. I might as well cash it in. No man will ever pay attention to me. My body's gonna fall apart. I'm gonna lose my energy. I'm going to, whatever that fear is for anybody watching right now at any age who's starting to feel that hopelessness or that fear. But I don't feel like that. I get attention from people, from beautiful people, all ages. And the secret is, in all aspects, I have more energy than I had when I was 18. I have more fun in my life right now than I did when I was 18. A lot more. So for me, the shift is going from hopeless to hopeful. And from having it be all over to no. We are infinite beings. I really want you guys to hear this. We are infinite beings living in an infinite universe of infinite possibilities. In my book, in the very, very beginning of the book, for those of you who've read the book, you guys know this, I talk about infinite possibilities, especially we're almost in the year 2020. Between ancient wisdom and all that it offers us in really learning about how we can access the infinite possibilities of the universe, as well as modern technology, and all that is afforded to us, to all of us, with technology in being able to expand ourselves, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit, there's endless possibility there. So all we need to do with regard to this conversation about age and aging and going from being afraid of it to not being afraid of it and embracing it is to move from hopeless to hopeful based on all the things I'm sharing with you. So I'm going to invite all of you, my beloveds, the next time that feeling comes up of, oh my God, it's over for me. And whatever, I mean, this could be, you could be feeling like that in your love life. Maybe you just broke up with someone who you were really connected with. Maybe in your career, maybe you're switching jobs, or maybe something's come up with your job. Maybe in your health, maybe you're going through something. I get it. Like, I've been working through some health things myself. It's just as far as my mouth. And to not have, my regular schedule and the way I usually take care of myself, working out every single day, eating certain foods that I can take care of myself. When we're off our schedule, it does knock us off course, and that can really throw us. So I'm inviting you, regardless of what you're going through, to be able to move from feeling like it's all over and hopeless to a feeling of hopeful for not only where you are, but where you can go. And that's the whole reason I have this channel, my beloveds. The reason I show up here week after week after week, day after day after day on Instagram, is to share this possibility with you, and to share my tips with you, and share my secrets, share them in my book, share them on my platforms, because it really is possible. It truly is possible. There's no reason for anybody to give up hope. It's possible for everybody, no matter where you are, no matter where you want to go. And the most important thing is for you to start by taking the first step. All right, my beloveds, I yapped a whole lot, like almost 17 minutes worth. I'll probably have to cut some of this out, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it right now. I will leave you by saying I love you so, so, so much, to infinity and back. Remember, you can do this. Everything I'm sharing with you, you can do it. Now listen, I did share this on all my platforms. I'm opening up to work with clients privately. I love my private clients so, so much. And I love making a difference in their lives. It's really powerful work that I do. I'm one of a few people literally in the whole world who do the work that I do. Those of you who work with me, leave a message below and let them know. It's really powerful, and I would love to work with you if you're interested. I'll put a little tag here with my email. And that's it for today, my beloveds. I will see you guys next week. Mwah. Ciao.